There's two things I've learned living in America. It's you respect the flag and you respect the anthem. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I follow the rules. No, the reason I say I don't know what it means is because it's confusing. You'll meet a lot of people who are like, you respect the flag. And I get it, but then I'll see those same people on July 4th and they'll be wearing the flag as underwear. Does that count? Yeah, you looked up and you were like, that flag, these balls. I mean, I would never suggest changing any of it. The anthem, oh, not never the anthem. Even though it could, maybe it could do with a little change, you know? It is a very violent anthem. You know, and America struggles with a lot of violence, maybe like a softer anthem, because it's a violent anthem. It's the only anthem I've ever heard that has bombs blowing up in it. Yeah, there are bombs and rockets in your national anthem. It's like a Michael Bay movie in a song. Everything just blowing up in slow motion. And it's almost like you're threatening other countries as well. You know, it's just like, yeah, bombs bursting and the rockets were flaring. Try us. It's like a gangster rap, to be honest. It really is. I feel like the American anthem is like a gangster rap. You know, it has all the same elements. Has the violence, has the threats. You know how much it's similar to a gangster rap? The American anthem is the only anthem where you can put the word bitch at the end of any line and the song still makes sense. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, bitch. I love the American national anthem, I won't lie. It's exciting, and I know all the words. I didn't try and learn the words, but I know the words. It's just one of those songs that you hear so much that you know it, you know? Sort of like, nationwide is on your side, like same thing. I don't want to know that, I don't need to know that. Yeah, I wish I could reclaim the space in my brain, but it's there. America's national anthem is like that, because you hear it so much in America. You know, this is the only country I've ever lived in where you play the national anthem when there is no other country in attendance. Yeah, it would be like basketball games, football games, beer pong games, national anthem. Which I know is normal if you've lived in America all your life. You're like, well, what other way is there, Trevor? Well, I'll tell you, as somebody who comes from the rest of the world, that's not a thing. It's not. Most places in the world, you play the national anthem like maybe once a year on like a national event, or when you're competing against another country. That's when you play it, right? Because the other country's there, and you have to prove to your country that you're loyal. That's why you sing the song, you know, because countries are very insecure. You have to reassure them, constantly reassuring. They should go to therapy, deal with their attachment issues, but they don't. You only realize how insecure countries are when you leave your country. Have you ever left and come back? Have you seen the questions your country asks you? So insecure, so jealous, just like, where have you been? Huh? Where have you been? Which countries, huh? So what, you have another country now? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Huh? Huh? Which stamps are these? Let me see, who's been stamping your passport? Let me see your passport. You're like, yeah, damn country. Let me get my privacy. That's why in most places you only sing the anthem when there's another country in attendance. Only time you do it. Because that's what it's for. Make your country feel good. All right? You know what national anthems are in many ways? National anthems are the geopolitical equivalent of that thing women do to us men. Like, ladies, you know that trick you have for that man in your life? Like, whenever his ego is bruised and you have to try and heal it. Yeah? Every woman in this room has a trick that works on every man. Yeah, and right now I know a lot of the women are like, shut up, Trevor, shut up, 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 shut up. It's a beautiful, subtle technique. Yeah. You'll be out having lunch or something, Then some guy will come up to the table, he's buff, works out, looks really good. He's like, oh my God, Michelle? Michelle? It's like, oh, Justin? Oh my God, wow, how are you? And they're like, who the hell is Justin? What's going on? He's like, this is crazy, I can't believe this, twice in 2 weeks? And they're like, twice? When was once? Who is this? I know, oh my God, oh, how are you? I'm doing good. Man, we gotta catch up sometime. We gotta talk about college. I was thinking about it the other day. We were so crazy in college. You remember that night? And you're like, you went to college? What's going on here? She can feel your ego slowly withering like a raisin in the sun. And she won't look at you. She won't make anything big out of it. She'll continue the conversation. But they'll gently just put their hand on your thigh and then just start rubbing it. She'll carry on. She'll carry on like nothing's happening. I know, those are crazy. I was a cheerleader. What are you gonna do, It's just one of those. And then the hand is there going, shh, 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 shh. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, you're a big man. Big man. Strong man. That's right. There's no other men in the world, just you. Look at you. Wow. What a big man. Yeah. Who, this guy? I don't even know who he is. Oh, yeah, no, with his muscles. Oh, I don't like muscles. No. Oh, I hate muscles. They're disgusting. Look at him, all working out and everything's in shape and bulging. No, it's disgusting. What, 6-packs? No, I don't want a 6-pack. I don't like 6-packs. That's why I like you. Boop. That's what a national anthem is. You reassuring your country. The American anthem is such an interesting one, Everything that represents America is the anthem. America has the most fun anthem rules in the world. Only country in the world where you're allowed to sing the anthem however you want. However you want. You can't do that anywhere else. Everywhere else in the world, the anthem is the way it is written. It's boring, and that's the point. You can't just change it. In America, you can do whatever you please. I noticed it the first time. First time I really noticed it was at a basketball game. It was the New York Knicks, and they were playing against the Toronto Raptors, right? And because the Raptors are from Canada, they had to play 2 national anthems before the game, which is rare. Right? So that we're in the arena, and everyone's like, and then the voice comes on. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Canadian national anthem. And everybody stood. And then they just played like a tape somewhere. You could tell they didn't care. And it was the song, the Canadian song. It's always the same. It was like, oh, Canada, that is the songs, I've missed, and something brings us back to do. You know the song, man. I don't have time for that. Whatever. They sang the Canadian anthem. They were done. And then the announcer came back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay standing for the American national anthem. And that's my favorite part. Yeah, the lights will go dark. Someone walks to the middle of the arena. It's always so intense. Complete silence. The dawn, early What so proud that we... Why are you trying to make the anthem sexy? What are you doing? What are you doing? I never understand that. Why are you trying to make it a sexy song? You'll never be in England and see someone like, remix, God save the Queen, God save the Queen. I save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save the Queen. Let's save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save that Queen. Such a fun sound. Sound of happiness. The sound of white happiness in particular. Yeah. I've tracked it. I've searched for the source of woohoo and I found it originated with white people. Yeah. White women in particular. Yeah. That's where it comes from. That is the sound of a white woman's turn up. That is the sound of her getting into the game. It's like, Tammy! Woohoo! And that's when you know it's on. Yeah, because everyone else learned it from white women. That's where it came from. You know, it spread through society like a virus. It's not the natural sound anybody else makes. White women make that sound instinctively, but everyone else has learned it. Like, white men were the first ones to learn it because for them it's sort of like a mating call. They know what it means. They have to reciprocate, like, woo, whoa. But everyone else had to learn it. It's a natural sound for them, but for nobody else. Like, black people woohoo, but it's not the natural sound black people make for fun. You know, black people can woohoo. Black people often do woohoo. But it's not instinctively a black sound of happiness. And I think it's because black people are uncomfortable with the woohoo. Deep down inside, there's a certain moment in woohoo when every black person stops enjoying it. There's just a moment when, and maybe this is just my personal experiences, but I feel it sounds eerily similar to a police siren. There's just a moment where it stops being fun. It's just that split second was like, woo-hoo, woo, 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 woo. Like, put your hands in the air and keep them there. That's not the sound of happiness in my life. That's not. Although I guess that's why white people do it, because white people love calling the police. So they're probably like, woo-hoo! Oh my God, the cops are here. Party time. I thought you'd never make it. Some of you may or may not know, I got a job. This is fantastic for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's how my grandmother put it, funny enough. I phoned my grandmother to tell her that I'd be working on The Daily Show, and she was really excited. She was like, "Ooh, Trevor, I'm so happy for you. Well done, you got a job." I said, no, Granny, I already had a job. And she's like, "No, you didn't. Did you have an office?" I said, "No." She's like, "Then it wasn't a job." That's all she cares about. My mom was a bit better. I called her to tell her the news. And to give you a bit of a backstory, I've got two younger brothers. Right? So one brother is 9 years younger than me, and then the youngest is 20 years younger than me. Right? And so the youngest just became one of the student council members in his school. Right? So he got onto the student council. So I phoned my mom to tell her my good news. I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, "Oh, Mom, I don't know if you heard, I'm going to be on The Daily Show." And she's like, "Oh, my baby, I'm so excited. Oh, praise Jesus. This is wonderful. Well done, baby. I'm so happy for you. And did you hear what happened to your brother?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" She's like, "Oh, he's on the student council at his school. Oh, I'm so excited. Both my boys are doing big things in the world. I'm so happy. Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, some things are bigger than others." She's like, "No, it's all the same." I was like, "You say that, but I mean, you know. Come on, you know." She's like, "Okay, fine. You were never student council, so let's cheer for you." You're like, "What?"